Hey guys, so welcome to the week 44, day 60 of our portfolio challenge for the three countries: ISEQ 20, Dow Jones Industrial Average, and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. So we've been doing this for the past 60 days for the Philippine Stock Exchange, and a little shorter than that is the Dow Jones and ISEQ 20. So let's see what's happening over there. Alright, so without further ado, the stock market portfolio challenge versus the three indices. For ISEQ 20, Irish overall, ISEQ 20 went down to 1129.75 this week, which is only about 31.13 points above the original portfolio. This is only up by 2.83%. Now for our portfolio composition, we have Cairn Homes at 0.784. We have CRH at 30.27. Glanbia at 8.16, Hibernia rate at 1.036, Irish Residential 1.37, Smurfit Kappa 32.32, total produced 1.12. So what we did with ISEQ 20 is just track the composition of the index, and choose the low PE and low debt to asset ratio. Alright, so as of end of October 30, our portfolio stands at 10,933.50. We are now losing versus the original portfolio by 11.5 points at 1,097.47. Our portfolio is down by 0.11%. We are also behind the index by 2.939. because the index is still up by 2.83%. So the lead of the ISEQ 20 is increasing, because last time it was only leading at 1.489%. Now it's 2.939. So we're performing poorly over here. For the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the Dow Jones was down for the first time in many weeks, and it's also down versus the original index. The index of Dow Jones now is 26,501.60, which is 4.21% down versus the original portfolio. This is the composition of our portfolio. Cisco at 35.90, Goldman Sachs at 189.04, Honeywell at 164.95, IBM at 111.66, Intel Corporation 44.28, JP Morgan 98.04, Merck 75.21, UNH 305.14, Verizon at 56.99. So total, we have $9,665.10, which is about 6.17% down versus the original portfolio. Last week, we are already down by 0.14%. Now we're down 6.17%. The comparative index for our portfolio is 25,959.17. Hence, versus the market, we are now down by 542.43 points, which is a bit better than last week's negative 708.34 points. Versus the market, we are down by 1.96%. And again, versus the original portfolio, we're down 6.17%. Again, we're still performing poorly versus the Dow Jones Industrial, but we were better than last week. Lastly, for the Philippine Stock Exchange, Philippine Stock Exchange suffered a blow this week after the bullish performance last week. It's now at 6324, which is 7.47% versus the original portfolio. This is the portfolio composition. our portfolio composition. We have AGI 7.94, BPI 73.55, DMC 4.39, GTCAP 430, Lusutan Group 11.54, Metro Bank 40.75, Security Bank 96.40, Globe 20.30, Mega World 3.03, Robinson's Land 15. We have an extra cash of 4587.50. So the total value of the portfolio is now 111,708. This is 11%, still up 11% versus the original portfolio. And if we compute for the comparative index, our index stands at 6,573.10, which is up or above by 249.10 versus the market. So currently now we're still plus 249.10 versus the market, or plus 4.23% versus the market. So we're still better compared to the PSEI this week. We are still up versus the original portfolio. Now we are 11.7% up versus the original portfolio. If you will look at this is already 117 years compared to the ordinary savings of most banks today. Versus the market, we are still ahead by 4.23%. Last week was a bearish, let me say that it's a correction week. The market is in a state of bullishness. However, last week was a major correction. Let's see what is happening this week. Let's see what will happen after the end of this week. But as of now, those are our numbers. So in summary, we are still performing better with our Philippine portfolio. We were better versus the Dow Jones last week, although we are still performing poorer versus the market. For ISEQ, our performance is being outlasted by the ISEQ 20. We were a little better last week, but we're still behind the ISEQ 20 market. Alright, so that's it for today's video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. We have daily videos about stock market, stock exchange, how-tos in business concepts, how-tos in entrepreneurship, and operations and marketing, and life hacks. Alright, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been George of Dream Shadow TV. Goodbye and see you next video. Bye.